Heya, cryptozens. Tonight's stories. Russian government finalizes crypto bill. Beanstalk hacked for 80 million. Warner Music partners with POAP on NFTs. It's 10 p.m. Pacific time. The date is April 17th, 2022. Welcome back to the Crypto Overnighter. I'm your host, Nick. The cover model for this podcast is Tex, and together we take a nightly look at the crypto, NFT, and metaverse space and the industry that surrounds it. We're here to bring you the crypto news analysis you need to start your day. And keep in mind, nothing in this show should ever be considered financial advice. Before we get into tonight's stories, let's take a quick look at the markets. The whole market looks just flat. Here are the numbers. At the time of writing, the global crypto market cap is at $1.88 trillion. That's down 0.43% since yesterday. The top 5 cryptos by market cap are Bitcoin down 0.7%, Ethereum up 0.19%, Tether, Binance Coin down 0.57%, and USDC. The global NFT market cap is at over $10.28 billion. According to CoinMarketCap, the top 5 NFT collections by sales volume are Moonbirds, followed by Mutant Ape Yacht Club, Unemployables, Clonex, and Bored Apes. Keep in mind, some of these collections have very volatile prices, so do your own research. Russian government finances crypto bill. So it looks like Russia's finance industry has finalized their draft bill. Called on digital currency, this draft bill has been sent to the Russian government for approval. If approved, it will become law. This draft law clarifies regulations, including those related to crypto trading and mining. And we've known this was kind of a thing that was coming, right? Anyway, on April 8th, the Russian Finance Ministry announced the amendment and finalization of an impending crypto bill. Now, this bill purports to provide some regulatory clarity around the circulation, issuance, trading, mining, and other crypto-related activities. In part, this bill establishes a glossary of terms used with digital assets, the legal framework for their use, and a number of other details. It also lays out a number of difficult requirements for identification, accounting, and certification. Kommersant notes that Russian entities will need to be granted permission to trade in crypto. Also, they're going to have to comply with a rigorous identification process. Local media notes, quote, according to the draft law, digital currency can be accepted as a means of payment that is not the monetary unit of the Russian Federation, as well as an investment, while there must be no obligated person in relation to it. Now, there are some reasonable requirements in there as well. Like, it sets a monetary reserve of capital for offering crypto services. So if you want to be an exchange operator, you have to have a reserve of $40,000. If you want to have a digital trading platform, then that number becomes $100,000. The local industry sources in Russia don't seem to want people to worry, I guess. They say that these requirements don't affect crypto outside of the Russian infrastructure, their financial system, but not everybody sees it that way, and it has to do with the specifics of their law. Sergey Medvedev is the CEO of NDeFi Smart Bank. He's got concerns about that. He took Tether as his example and said, quote, it does not have an obligated person, but Russian law enforcers believe that it is Tether LTT. That said, only Russian legal entities can operate in Russia. Foreign exchanges, for example, must get a license if they want to operate there. In order to do that, you have to create a business entity in the Russian Federation. That said, under this bill, if you are a Russian national, you are allowed to trade crypto on international exchanges. The Russian regulators are convinced that the KYC practices, the Know Your Customer, those are sufficient enough to give local authorities the information that they need to do their job. Now, to be sure, there is certainly disagreement about how effective this bill is going to be. Some experts are pointing out increased opportunities for crypto miners, especially for the ones that are trying to get out of the so-called gray zone. However, other experts feel like these requirements are going to be too stringent and they're going to push people back to the black market. Beanstalk hacked for $80 million. So, Beanstalk got hacked today, Sunday. PeckShield is a blockchain security firm. They flagged the attack on Twitter, and the attacker reportedly made off with about $80 million. That said, their actual losses are expected to be much higher, estimated to be around $182 million. Their official Twitter account wrote, quote, "Beanstalk suffered an exploit today. The Beanstalk Farms team is investigating the attack and will make an announcement to the community as soon as possible." Now, Beanstalk Farms is an Ethereum-based stablecoin protocol. Predictably, though, there isn't much of a market for it right now. That stablecoin's name is Bean, and Bean lost its peg and dropped 86% on the news. For that side of things, Beanstalk put up a post on their Discord server, and this post summarizes how the attack came off. One thing to know, even though this is a DeFi thing, for once, it wasn't a bridge attack. So, first what they did was they took out a flash loan, and they got the money from that loan from Aave. With that loan, they bought a large number of Stalk tokens. Stalk is Beanstalk's native governance token. Then, with this freshly purchased Stalk, the attacker passed a malicious governance proposal. That proposal drained all of the protocol's funds. From there, they used Uniswap to trade DAI, USDC, and USDT for Ethereum. Then that Ethereum went into a private wallet. Since then, that Ethereum has already started to get fed through the Tornado Cash machine. So far, at least $30 million have been laundered. Beanstalk's project lead wrote, quote, "Beanstalk did not use a flash-resistant measure to determine the percentage of stock that had voted in favor of the BIP. This was the fault that allowed the hacker to exploit Beanstalk." And Beanstalk had been audited recently. Their smart contracts were audited by Omnicia. However, that was before the flash loan vulnerability was introduced. So this wasn't caught even though it had been recently audited. At the time of writing, they haven't announced yet a plan for reimbursing users, if they'll be reimbursed at all. They did say that more details would be coming from a town hall event scheduled for later today. Interestingly, it looks like the attacker donated $250,000 of the stolen funds to a Ukrainian relief fund wallet. Warner Music partners with POAP on NFTs. People like their souvenirs. For a lot of people, buying a shirt or a hoodie or something is part of the experience. Well, Warner Music and POAP are betting digital souvenirs are going to be just as popular. And I expect that we're going to find out pretty soon. Because fans who attended the recent Kevin Gates Kaza Tour show at Red Rocks Amphitheater yesterday will receive POAP NFTs. Now, POAP is an acronym. It means Proof of Attendance Protocol. They're unique digital collectibles for event attendees. They're digital mementos. NFTs that are minted to celebrate moments. Warner is hoping to take advantage of the rarity of NFTs to create memories for their holders. They'll also get new ways to interact with their favorite entertainment stars. See, Kevin Gates is part of this. He is a hip-hop artist with Atlantic Records, and they made POAPs part of his Kaza Tour. All the attendees at the Red Rocks yesterday are going to get the POAP NFT. So it really is in the name. Proof of attendance show that you were present for some event. But they can also do more. They connect their holders to a community of people who like the same thing. Also, it can act as a mechanism for future rewards, like airdrops or access to chat rooms, exclusive content and discounts and things like that. Gates said, quote, "It's been a long time coming. Can't wait for everyone to grab their POAPs so we can commemorate and remember this forever. It's going to be a special night and we can't wait to see everyone there." This isn't Warner's first go-round with POAPs either. Oliver Tree, also under Atlantic Records, gave out POAPs to attendees at his recent album's launch. Joe Corey is VP at Atlantic Records. He said, quote, "From Oliver Tree's Cowboy Tears album launch to Kevin Gates' headline show at Red Rock, POAPs allow us to commemorate these special moments and give loyal fans a way to relive their experiences while being rewarded for being supporters of their favorite artists. The team is incredibly excited to work with POAP to continue building unique ways for our artists to be more closely connected with their communities." Now, POAPs have been around for a little while now. They launched in 2018, and in that time, they've issued more than 4.5 million POAP NFTs. This was in partnership with brands like Adidas, Budweiser, Time Magazine, and more. And that's going to do it for us tonight. Thank you so much for joining us. I really appreciate it. If you enjoyed tonight's show, then please like, comment, subscribe, review us, give Tex and I 5 stars. Do you have questions or comments? Let us know. Reach out to us by email. The address is nick@cryptoovernighter.com. That's nick@cryptoovernighter.com. And check out my other podcast, Crypto in 5 Minutes, or up to 41 educational podcasts, 5 minutes to explain one concept in crypto. And as always, may peace